Welcome to Basil ASMR's salon. What are you here for? Do you want like a facial, or want me to do your eyebrows? What is it that you need? Oh, you want your eyebrows done? Okay, yeah, I can definitely do that for you. I'm free currently. Are you okay with that? Okay, yeah. Perfect. Well, let me just take a look at your eyebrows, actually. Do you dye your eyebrows at all? No? Okay, good. Yeah, because, people come in here sometimes, and what they'll do is, like, they won't tell us if they dye their eyebrows, and our products end up, changing and affecting their eyebrows in ways we don't expect, especially if you bleach your eyebrows, then the texture of the hair is a little different, so we'd want to change the products. Yeah. All right, well, so for now, do you know what kind of eyebrows did you want to do? You don't know? Okay, well, I can give you some options. Hold on, let me just grab a piece of paper, and I can draw some stuff for you. Yeah. Okay. So the first eyebrow that I think most people will go for is almost like a regular, almost like a regular eyebrow, I would say. Nothing like too fancy. It's just kind of refined a little bit. And excuse my drawing skills. You get better with this job, but it's not exactly like not pro level or anything. Yes, doing this, and so here's the first eyebrow. Yeah, you can see it's kind of just like a regular eyebrow. It's a little thick, but we can obviously tune the size to what your eyebrows are currently, and then what we can do is just like really refine those edges for you. Just kind of follow the brow naturally with how your brow's set up. Okay, yeah, so that's the first option. The second one would be more, it's like kind of more popular outside of the States, but it's more of like a straight eyebrow. It doesn't really have that arc as much. Still has that like refined look to it. So if I'm doing this, yeah, okay. So then, second eyebrow underneath, you can kind of see the difference where this kind of has like an arc to it. This one is a little bit more just straight. Yeah, it gives the effect of like you're a little bit more standoffish, a little, but also a little bit more cute. I'd say the top one is very common, but when the edges are like really refined, it just looks like you're really put together. Whereas this one, you're kind of like pushing the cuteness a little bit. Okay. So the next one would be kind of like the arch is really high. So basically what that would mean is that you kind of look a little bit more intense. And depending on how you view yourself, if you think you're like more of an intense person, or if you're more of just like a laid back person, this may be the eyebrow for you, may not. It's not every day that I get to do this kind of eyebrow, and I think people who are a little bit older tend to favor this kind of eyebrow. It was a little bit more popular the generation before us, I would say. Just gonna. All right, so here's the third eyebrow. You can see like the first one has a pretty nice arc. This one is straight, and that one is a little bit higher. I kind of drew it with more of a more of a point. We can kind of round that out for you if you'd like, or have that same point. We can do whatever it is that you want. Yeah. Yeah, you're not a big fan of it. Yeah, it is kind of like it is pretty intense. You know, when you think about it with like the other side of the eye as well, kind of you do look a little bit angry, but you know, different things for different people. You know. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is going to be more of and this will be something that we could either like achieve with makeup, or you know, kind of looking at your eyebrows. I think we could probably just like fill it in a little bit. But then looking at this eyebrow, it's kind of more of not many people go for it. I would say a lot of Middle Eastern people will rock this kind of look, mainly because it's kind of like the eyebrows that they're born with, and they're less likely to like want to change it. But I'd call like it is definitely like the like mono eyebrow, so it would kind of connect to the other side. And so we could either fill it in for you with like either a brow pencil, or we do offer tattoos. If you wanted to get it tattooed in there or tattoo your whole eyebrow, actually a lot of people in the Middle East will do that as well. Yeah, I know it's not the most popular look, but it is coming back. It's sort of you're really going for like a really natural look. We'll definitely refine it so that it looks incredibly intentional, but it's still in like the more natural realm. Okay, I can show you some more. Yeah, there is the flare eyebrow. So if you're really thinking about how eyebrows are, they're pretty like we said, like kind of refined. And we definitely try to refine them as much as possible. But there are like some people who are a little bit fortunate to have like excess eyebrows, or just eyebrow hairs. So what they'll do is kind of how it's more of the styling than the actual like refined lines of it. Yeah, so right here you can kind of see it looks kind of similar to the first one, but it does have like where that arch hits. Depending on where your arch hits for you, we'd kind of comb and gel little points to give it some flair. It looks really cool. Not a lot of people have this kind of eyebrow look, but I promise you, if you do go with this look, people will give you compliments. It is incredibly flattering and really gives you like a flashy look. Okay. There is, I think, a few more. If you wanted to, we can kind of, not many people are like born with this kind of eyebrow look that I'm about to show you, but we can kind of shape and fill to get this look. And this is kind of similar to the straight look, but instead of it being just straight, it's kind of tilted, intentionally, of course, to give more of a sad look. So if we look at this over here, it is tilted more like that to give a pretty sad look for yourself. It goes well with like a sad bad boy kind of look, or if you're just kind of going for a cute somber look, then I would definitely recommend these eyebrows, especially if you know like what kind of resting face you do have. If you have like more of a sad resting face or a happy resting face, this could definitely complement more of the sad resting face. Yeah, I have one more for you. And this last one, here, I'll just draw it on the side. This last one, kind of experimental, kind of was born out of a lot of, artists when they kind of style eyebrows in their art. They'll kind of draw eyebrows in this way. And, here we try and make what people see online and see in media a reality, even if it is just like, drawn. So this we like to call the Shiba look. So it's kind of more like a circle, or kind of almost like a tapered circle, like a teardrop. And we can obviously angle it to whatever you want it to be. But the main thing about this is that it doesn't have that arc. It's just pretty short. Yeah. So, what eyebrows would you like? Would you want the regular one? Would you want the straight? Would you like the high rising, or just the mono eyebrow? You got the flare, the sad look, and then you got the Shiba look. And obviously we could do like any form of combination of any of these eyebrows. It's just whatever you like. Yeah. Okay. So you'll go for the Shiba look? Okay, yeah. That's pretty exciting. We don't get to do that very often, but when we do it, the people who do come out of the salon look incredibly fierce, I have to say. Okay, so what I am gonna do is let me just look at your eyebrows once again. Don't mind me just trying to look at it. Okay, so yeah, your eyebrows definitely lend itself to that look. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to draw out with we'll remove the pen marks, but we're just going to sketch out where that's going to go on your eyebrows, how I'm going to like tweeze it, how we're going to draw it, and then we'll get to the plucking and drawing afterwards. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to come a little bit closer. Okay. So for this eyebrow, yeah. So how are you doing today? Doing good? Yeah. I'm doing well. Yeah, it's kind of been a long day. Yeah, it's kind of close to the end of my shift. Being able to do like the Shiba eyebrow, I think, is definitely like a plus. Let me do the other eyebrow now. Just kind of figuring. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, your eyebrows are they're pretty nice. Yeah, so next I have little tweezers, and I'm going to pluck a few of your hairs that don't fit the mold that I've drawn on your eyebrows. So, are you ready? Okay. Okay, the other eyebrows. it's looking good. Just a little bit more. A little bit here. Perfect. Okay. So let me go get a little, some like eyebrow cream, and then we'll start filling it in. I have some pads and have my eyebrow cream. The scent's gonna be like vanilla bean, which is pretty sweet. I really like the smell myself. So let's make sure it's all rubbed in there. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. And what this will do is it'll soften your eyebrows, really make it look nice and give it a nice sheen. And it'll also kind of protect your skin, since after the plucking, skin can get pretty sensitive. So we'd rather make sure that you have like pretty good like protectant on it. Yeah, looks good. Okay, now for the last step, what I'm gonna do is take this eyebrow pencil and I'm just going to fill it in. I will put some kind of sealant on top of it so it lasts a little bit, but you will have to fill it in yourself a little bit. But even if you don't fill it in, the eyebrow look does look good without it. But we like to, give you that extra punch when you walk out of the salon, especially if you're going anywhere. Yeah, you get it. Okay, so just filling it in, making sure that we get that nice. And of course, with like this type of eyebrow, since it is like such a cartoony look, it gives us leeway to kind of play around with it, Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. If I do say so myself. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Oh, you look so good. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Let me just grab my pad and just kind of put that over it to kind of seal it in so it does last a little bit longer than a regular brow pencil would. Yeah. Look at that. Ah, so good. All right. Oh, wonderful. Well, I hope I did well. You can, if you really liked the service, you can kind of, we have like a commentary spot before you leave. Great. All right. Well, have a good day.